that we're tracking at this hour, where the boost to the Indian Navy, 5th Scorpion class submarine Vagir will be commissioned today. The submarine is set to take multiple missions, including anti-surface warfare, anti-submarine warfare, intelligence gathering, mine laying and surveillance missions. Amid the massive presence of China in the Indian Ocean, Vagir will boost the Navy's warfare capabilities. With the induction of INS Vagir, the Indian Navy will have a force of 16 conventional and 1 nuclear submarine. Well, that is absolutely welcoming when it comes to the Army.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the Navy, it's a time-honored tradition that old ships and submarines never die. In keeping with that spirit, this submarine in front of us is a reincarnation of erstwhile Vagir, which served India and the Indian Navy for 3 decades. A committed sentinel defending our nation's interest in the maritime domain. And Vagir takes its name from the sandfish, a deadly deep-sea predator of the Indian Ocean that is both fearless and stealthy. And true to the name, in its new avatar also, she is a lethal platform with a formidable weapon package and state-of-the-art stealth technology. Her capabilities and firepower will not only enhance the Navy's combat potential, but will also add much teeth to our efforts at deterrence. So Vagir will be the 3rd submarine inducted into the Navy in a short span of 24 months. And this is no small achievement and underscores the coming of age of India's shipbuilding industry and the maturing of our defense ecosystem. It is also a shining testimony to the expertise and experience of our shipyards to construct complex and complicated platforms. These aspects also serve to reinforce the Indian Navy's unequivocal commitment and steadfast resolve to be a fully Atmanirbhar force by 2047. This is a commitment we have made to our political leadership. So working shoulder to shoulder with us in this endeavor has been the Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, a close and valued partner for the Indian Navy. So MDL has been at the forefront of our transition from a buyer's navy to a builder's navy. The commissioning ceremony today is yet another reaffirmation of the synergy that exists between our organizations in our common goal of pursuing Atmanirbharta in spirit and practice. My congratulations to the CMD MDL, his staff, and all workers of the shipyard for their diligence, hard work, and commendable efforts, which has led to Vagir's commissioning today. Your hard work and dedication is sincerely appreciated. Equally, I would like to compliment the submarine's commanding officer and his team for his unwavering commitment and sustained efforts towards progressing all major trials, including those of weapons and sensors, within a short time period of 11 months. And as the commissioning crew, you bear an onerous responsibility in that while you must ensure the highest levels of combat readiness and efficiency, you also have to work to establish and nurture the culture and the soul or the Atma of Vagir as brought out by Admiral Raja Menon. The ethos that you put in place today will endure for many years, and in doing so, you must be guided by your core values of duty, honor, and courage in every action that you undertake. The enthusiasm and the josh that I see in your faces gives me confidence that each one of you will do your duty and do it well, and that Vagir will serve the nation with pride and elan, guided by these highest traditions of the Navy. So may all those of you who sail on Vagir be blessed with good luck, fair winds, following seas, and success in every mission. Jai Hind, Shano Varan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Chief Guest will now embark the submarine and unveil the submarine's.
Well, my colleague Srushti is joining me live right now from the spot where the Indian Navy is set to induct Submarine Vagir, INS Vagir, which will be commissioned from today. I'll go across to my colleague Srushti right now. Srushti, a very good morning to you. This is a moment of immense glory and pride for the Indian Navy as the submarine INS Vagir is set to take multiple missions, including anti-surface warfare, anti-submarine warfare, intelligence, mine laying, and a surveillance mission. Take us through what exactly is expected in the event today.
Yes, definitely. Indian Navy is commissioning right now the 5th Scorpion class submarine Vagir. Now today on 23rd January. This is the 5th submarine, the Project 75. And you can see the commissioning is going on, live visuals on your screen. And definitely it will boost the Navy's combat capability at the time when China is increasing in its presence in Indian Ocean, you know. So this is a great time for our Indian Navy to get more powerful, and there is just a live example of it which you can see on your screens. And Vagir, it is also called as sand shark, the sand shark which represents the sleep and fearlessness. These two qualities are the synonyms for the ethos of submarine, you know. So this is a great visuals which we are which audience are watching exclusively. And definitely this particular submarine is also called as silent killer. Now why? Because it has its propulsion motor, which is in its rear form of technology, and it has been taken from France, and because of it, the sound coming from the inside the submarine is very low. That's why enemy cannot detect the particular submarine under the water. So INS Vagir is a great example for Indian Navy and a particular example for across the world that India is standing strong against each odd which they are throwing at India. And definitely the Vagir is equipped with a lot of technology, new age technology, advanced weapons within it, you know, which can get us rid of enemies very easily. So there are many technologies. 6 torpedoes tubes are being implanted on it, which can go maximum to 12. And at the time when anti-missiles can come out, which is SM-39, along this, the submarine can also lay mines. Which numbers of missiles or torpedoes will be kept in submarine? It depends on which mission it is going on. So there are a lot of qualities of this particular submarine as we talk about. And if we talk about the crew, if we talk about the soldiers which will be inside submarine, there will be almost 40 people will be inside the submarine, and there are 8 to 9 officers. Each one has been given a different responsibility, you know. So every officer will be doing 3-3-hour duties, and then Jawans are allowed to take break of 6 hours, and there is a particular responsibility and particular department inside the submarine. If someone is responsible for torpedo to be launched, then the particular person will do that. There is no clashing. So proper management of the submarine, as well as proper equipments, weapons, and proper equipments has been placed on the submarine. And you can see the commissioning is going on, and a great opportunity for India to combat with China, who is trying to taking over Indian oceans. But India is showing its power in Indian Ocean and across the world with this INS Vagir to be commissioned today.
Well, I appreciate you joining us with all those details, Srushti, and getting us those live pictures as Indian Navy Chief Admiral Kumar inaugurated and commissioned INS Vagir today. It is a massive boost to the Indian Navy as the 5th Scorpion class submarine Vagir has been commissioned today. The submarine is set to take multiple missions, including anti-surface warfare, anti-submarine warfare, intelligence gathering, mine laying, and surveillance missions. Amid the massive presence of China in the Indian Ocean, Vagir will boost the Indian Navy's warfare capabilities. With the induction of INS Vagir, the Indian Navy will have a force of 16 conventional and 1 nuclear submarine. And those are the live visuals that we're getting you from the Mumbai dockyard, where Indian Navy Chief Admiral Kumar has commissioned the INS Vagir.